and welcome to TalkFCB, and welcome back here to the channel, guys. I seem to say it every single week now, but yep, it is another week without football. But in today's video, potentially, there will be some light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe we could be moving closer to a potential return in La Liga. And in today's video, we're going to be outlining La Liga's plan to get things back on the field as quickly and as safely as possible. It's all coming up in a quick update. Let's do it. So basically, guys, the widespread reports right now in Spain detail that La Liga's plan of action to return is split into 4 different phases as follows. Firstly, the number 1 phase, it's going to be something there that's brought in with a lot of caution. There are going to be a lot of different measures taken. There's going to be a lot of testing as they arrive at training, but training will return apparently on the 4th of May, which is just 1 week from today's date. But that training, though, is not going to be your usual training sessions. It will be very much individual training at first. At the very most, the training is going to take place there in pairs, but that could return in just a week's time from now. After that, it'll then be gradually increased from training individually, and it's going to be upgraded there to training in small groups. That's there going to be that second phase. So firstly, it's going to be individuals, then you're going to be working your way into those smaller groups in the training sessions, before the third phase, which is a big one. It's then going to see things return as closely as possible to normal. The full squad training together on a daily basis, going through their general routines as they would do in their training sessions. Now, once we've reached that third stage, this is the all-important point here, providing then there have been no outbreaks, and not only no outbreaks, but the clubs have to manage them correctly. If something has happened whereby a player maybe gets the virus, you don't know what's going to happen, the club then have to take care of that situation. They've got to handle that in the best way and prove really they can do that. Because if we've got to this stage and there's been an outbreak and there's problems, believe me, we're going to be back to square one. So everything here has to take place accordingly. Everything has to take place with regard there to the government guidelines. Of course, we've got to do it as safely as possible. But La Liga, providing everything goes okay in those first 3 stages, they are going to be targeting there a return to football within the first weeks of June, with a host of precautions set to be taken in that time, including when it gets to match day. There's going to be sterilising of match balls. That's how far we're going. Believe me, no stone will be unturned. And obviously, given the fact here, the players are going to have to get up to speed as quickly as they possibly can. And when those matches begin, of course, like I've said before, they will be behind closed doors, and they will be indeed in very quick succession. I do also want to bring you here something that FIFA has suggested very, very recently about the idea of increasing the amount of subs that you can use in a game from 3 to 5. FIFA say there that in order to reduce the workload on squads with games, like I say, expected to be much more regular than usual, they're proposing there that the subs are increased, that you can use 5 in a single game. However, teams would only be permitted there to make subs in 3 different periods of the game plus half-time in order there to reduce excessive stoppages. Because you know full well, if you give a team 5 subs, if they're winning 1-0, it's getting a bit nervy, getting a bit close, they're going to waste time if they're given that opportunity by using one sub after another and running down the clock. But what do you make of that there? Firstly, what do you think of La Liga's plan, the 4 phases in which we could see football return by June? And what do you make there of FIFA's proposed idea of 5 subs in a single game? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments down below. That's the update there on when we may see Barca return to the field. It's not here yet, but at the same time, steps are being taken to try and make it possible. I'll see you soon, guys. Plenty more to come here. Thanks as always. But until next time, Visca el Barça.